Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, BULLBOYKENNELS. Yeah! Anyways, got a little bit of that, that Far Cry 3 for you. Been here messing with different settings. Just seeing how certain settings look because, I can run this game on Ultra. But, man, I hate that damn motion blur, man. So, trying to find like different tweaks I can use for this shit because motion blur is just not something I really care for. I don't know, it bugs my eyes out. I know it adds a more realistic look and we want games to look realistic, but there's just some things that don't need to be that motherfucking realistic, you know what I mean? So, but I'm really not pleased with the overall graphical quality of the current settings I'm trying out. So I'm gonna try some other ones and see how those work. I think I may go back to just disabling the post effects. That seemed to alleviate a lot of the motion blur that it adds to the game when you do have that enabled. So I think I'm gonna end up trying that out again and recompare it because I think that one actually looked better. But the only downside is sometimes by doing that can cause some like certain textures to give you a little flicker and that's not cool. So while it does have an upside to it, there is a slight downside as well. So it's kind of a give and take situation if you must, But other than that, it's a fun game. I think it's pretty cool. So, if you run this shit on PC, what settings you running on? I mean, not like what can you run it on, but what settings do you use to where you like the way the game looks? Where it's more appealing to your eyes. So let me know in the comments or on my website if that's where you're watching the video. But if you watch it on YouTube, then in the comment section or whatever, or wherever the video may be posted at, because Lord knows where the fuck I'll be posting this shit. You know what I mean? I just put this shit up, wherever I can put the motherfucker up, I just put it up like la 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 la. I ain't stopping it. And I just leave it right there. I don't give a fuck, But anyways, other than that, gotta think about what I really want to say. This is like a 20 minute, 21 minute, 22 minute, some shit like that. But yeah, another thing I've been doing, if you guys watched my previous video, I had a fellow YouTuber send me a link to a video on increasing the bit rate. So definitely check out that video. And I have all the links on there because it was Black Tooth shit. I know the name, and now that I want to think about it, I can't think about it. But anyways, just if you see my videos, it's in there. How to recording the AverMedia Live Gamer HD at 60 megabits. The video's in there. It has his YouTube link. Because as I say, he is the one that sent me the link to the video itself, and also the YouTube link to the user who actually posted up the fix. So big ups to both of them. One for putting up the fix, and big ups to the other for letting me know, because we want to get more bit rate. The more I gotta say, Fraps is wonderful, but I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Fraps is a motherfucking frame rate killer. It is a fucking CPU hog, and it's IO intensive. So what I mean by that is There's certain games you're gonna play, not every game, but certain games, especially MMO games, where they're constantly having to read from the hard drive, read. But they're also CPU intensive, more so than GPU, because that's just the way those fucking games are made. Fuck, it's retarded, but it is what it is. So anyways, you know, you got that shit going on, and then you're trying to record with Fraps that wants to write these huge ass files. So now you're constantly reading and you're constantly writing. Constantly reading, constantly writing. You know, that right there is a big performance hit, believe it or not. And it's also CPU intensive. So if anybody was to say, oh, nah, Fraps doesn't use a lot of CPU, you know, man, get the fuck out of here. If that wasn't the case, then, you know, you shouldn't be seeing your frame rate drop like a motherfucker. Because it does. You know, I mean, even on a motherfucking 6 core, I see that shit happen. So, can't nobody tell me that ain't the case, because motherfucker, that is the case. Because it is what it is. So that's why, you know, using the AverMedia or the Elgato game capture, because I know that one will also record PC gameplay. That, you know, those are definitely great options to use.
Is this stuff dangerous?
You are speaking out of fear. Do you desire the power to?
But anyways,
Yes.
back to what I was saying.
And drink.
So yeah, you know, but in the same fucking phone, in the same token,
We spend
you know, you want to be able to record a higher bit rate. Now 20 megabytes is good. You know, that's cool. But you know, you want better. We all want better, because you all know the more information you have to work with, the better the end product can end up being. Not necessarily that it will be better, but the chances of it being better are greatly improved over it not being better. So that's why, you know, being able to do it at 60 megabits or, you know, or even 30, actually 30 and above, you know, like I say all the time, as far as with these cards or any capture card. You know, aside from like the PVR, because of course, you know, that has like was it 13.5 or some shit. At least the original PVR that I used to have. I don't know about the HD PVR too, but as far as with these other two capture devices, you know, if you can hit 30, cool. You know, I'm cool with that. 30 is perfectly fine for me.
Where am I?
Because, I mean, when I render my shit out, the most I do is 28 megabits. I mean, that's the most. I do Sony ABC, 28 megabits. It doesn't matter whether it's 1080p or 720p. The max I'm using is 28 for main concept and 26 for Sony AVC, which I actually prefer Sony AVC much better, because out of the two, the end product is pretty much similar. You know, they pretty much look the same, except for Sony AVC renders so much faster. I mean, so much faster. I mean, I get done faster than real time. So, you know, that's a fucking lifesaver. Because I ain't trying to be here to run no fucking 15-minute video and be in this bitch for 2 hours. That ain't happening. If that's the case, man, I'll set that bitch up and I'll get the fuck on out. I'll go do something outside, man. I go pick up a trick or some shit. Nah, I ain't won't pick up no trick, because the bitch might give you a ninja or something. But you know what I mean. I go outside and go do the daily things, as one must do. As one must do. So that's what I would definitely go and do and shit.
I'll take your money if you like. I like my meter here.
But, you know, other than that shit, man, the faster I can render, the better. Now, I have tried, like the Windows Media Video Codec, WMV. Now, to me, that one renders the slowest out of all of them that I've been using. And the end quality, I'm not going to say it's better, but it does make the blacks darker. So it does do. It's kind of like the Xbox, you know, the blacks are blacker than they should be. So some people are like, oh well, it looks better on the Xbox than it does the PS3. It's kind of like that effect. That's the kind of effect that it has, which, you know, for editing, you know, rendering your videos, it's cool and all, but I don't really want my videos to look that fucking dark, because then you have to go back in and start fucking with the contrast and the brightness and doing all this fucking color correction, you know, like the Call of Duty videos. Because if you don't do color correction in Call of Duty videos, they look like shit anyways. Fucking washed out fucking videos.
Okay, then that's where I'm headed.
That's just how they are.
Oh, but the town is big.
Except for I would say that Black Ops 2
Simple.
is a little better. I mean, they did finally add some motherfucking color to the game, so it has more saturation to it than all the previous ones. But other than that, I mean, if you just give it straight up, you know, what you see is what you get. That's some washed out shit. So, you know, you need to do color correction, and I don't like doing color correction because then it's not really what it is. Now, again, granted, you know, there are some codecs, be it main concept, Sony ABC, Windows Media Video Codec, or whatever the fuck it is you're using. You know, they got their own color space and how they actually show colors and brightness and black levels and gray levels and the whites and all that, whether they're clipping them, they're not clipping them, whether it's limited or full. You know, they all have their different pros and cons, as one would say. So it's kind of really up to you, you know, which one you prefer to use. Now me, I like Sony ABC. Like I said before, I prefer Sony ABC. You know, the quality is very similar to, like I said, to the main concept, and I find that it renders much quicker for pretty much the same amount of quality. Now the only thing is, and I forget because I haven't installed my Vegas 10, because when I bought Sony Vegas, I originally bought Sony Vegas 10, and then I had upgraded to 11. You know, because they gave me like some kind of offer. It was, I think it was like I want to say $135. That's what the upgrade offer was. Fucking, you know, my phone just be going crazy all the time, man. You know, bitch don't do this when I'm not recording, right? If I'm not doing a video, I'm not doing no commentary, the motherfucker don't go off. But the minute I start doing shit, bitch wanna go do 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 do. It bitch on, it bitch on. You know, that's what the motherfucker wants to do. But yeah, I lost my fucking train of thought now. Motherfucker, man. Oh Lord. Shit. Forgot what the fuck I wanted to say now, man. Oh Lord. It don't worry. It'll come back to me. Give me a crackhead moment, and I'll figure it back out again. But yeah, the ABC, you know, it's just what I prefer to render. Like I said, I mean, you know, if y'all haven't tried out Sony ABC, then definitely try it out. It's quicker. Oh, now I remember what I was saying. So yeah, I upgraded to Sony Vegas 11. I think it was like $135, and then I ended up upgrading to Sony Vegas 12 when that, you know, they were doing their offer. You was getting it for like, I think it was like $100. You know, like really good discount special. Now I don't mean 5-finger discount, motherfuckers. I don't mean discounts like that. I'm talking about actual legitimate discounts and shit. But anyways, I think, and don't quote me on it, I can't remember, but I think Sony Vegas 10 allowed you to do progressive download on the Sony ABC web templates, like the 720 and 1080p templates, I think. And then I think in 11 they removed that. Then they put that over into main concept, so you could no longer do it in Sony ABC. But again, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was. But again, without, you know, reinstalling my Vegas 10 and then going through the settings, I won't necessarily know. Ooh, excuse me. I won't necessarily know if that was the case or not. But I know with 11 and 12, you know, when I do Sony ABC, I can't do progressive download. So, you know, when you upload to YouTube, YouTube's like, hey, you know, use a QuickTime format, that blah, 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 blah. Man, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. You accept the video either way. You're going to re-encode the motherfucker and chop it up. So why the fuck you worrying about it, whether the video is progressive or not? So it can be a little easier for you to re-encode? I don't fucking think so. Motherfucker, you ain't going to make me do more work just to make it more convenient for you. If you're not gonna make it convenient for me. So those are just some things to think about, my peoples. Some things when you're doing your renderings. Now granted, even this video, I mean, bitrate, you know, fabulous, but I think the overall settings that I was using for the game just to try to tweak that fucking motion blur, you know, sucked ass. You know, 'cause I still get the motion blur. Look at that, flying through the sky. Why do I need to see motion blur on the fucking pole in my hands? You know, do I really need to see that? Give me some fucking crisp, clean images. That's what I want. Crisp and clean. So fresh and so clean, you know? Don't give me this fucking blur shit, 'cause man, shit gets on my fucking nerves, I tell you. Now, other than that, and let me get off that little spiel or rant or wherever the fuck that was, because I don't even know where I was really going with all that shit. So let me get off that fucking comment there. But, you know, in other news, definitely got some games coming out. Some motherfucking Dead Space. Dead Space 3. Yeah. So, you know, are you guys picking it up? Do y'all like Dead Space? Do y'all not like a Dead Space? Do you think that Dead Space, you know, it's no good to you, my friend? You know? But, you know, if y'all enjoy Dead Space, hey, if y'all picking that shit up, let a brother know. You know, again, doesn't matter what you play it on. I don't give a fuck. If you was playing it through the sky, on your Xbox, through the bottom of the earth on the PS3, or in the clouds on the PC. Doesn't matter. Wherever you play the bitch, you play the bitch. You know, I'm kind of wondering, will that be coming out on the Wii U? I don't know. Might have to ask my boy Freddy Fuego. Like, yo, Freddy, what's up, nigga? You know if it's coming out on the Wii U? Or, you know, I could just not be lazy and fucking check, right? Go on the website and be like, all right, you know, what platforms is this shit coming out for? And is it, you know, is it gonna look the same? I mean, it should look the same. I know Call of Duty, at least from what I see on it, it looks the same. Looks the same on the PS3 and the 360. So, I'm assuming that they did have it, which, you know, they may not. I think there's maybe 80% chance it's not on the Wii U. But there's a possibility, nonetheless. But we shall see and find out. Just not and find out. And how that game looks. Other than that, you know, I'm still playing Assassin's Creed. But, you know, like I said, it's so many games to play. Like, I might play this game for a little bit, and then I just switch to something else. You know, I don't really give it a whole lot of time, a lot of time. And I still need to finish. Even though I think it's a great game, didn't sell very well, but I thought it was a great game, which was Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. Thought that was a wonderful game. Maybe it didn't sell well because people didn't like the cartoony look. You know, that kind of, yeah, World of Warcraft cartoony look. But, you know, I think the game was a great game. You know, at least for the year it came out in, compared to like a lot of AAA releases that came out as well. I mean, that was one game that I can say without a doubt, at least in my personal experience, was basically flawless. I mean, it was done to the motherfucking T. No, they didn't have no graphical issues, they didn't have no performance issues, no no bugs. You know, that game just worked, and it worked well, and it was properly done. So hopefully, I know they talked about it since I guess somebody else was taking over the studio and whatnot, you know, since they didn't really make a whole lot of money like they were expecting to. But hopefully, I'm looking forward to a part 2. I really am. I really enjoyed that game. Granted, the control schemes are more suited for a controller, but you know, whatever. It plays perfectly fine with mouse and keyboard. But yeah, that was a really good game. I mean, really good game. Like, I really enjoyed that motherfucking game. I mean, I know there's a lot of great games that come out, and really good games, and games you can have a lot of fun with. But that game, matter of fact, I don't know how long the sale is on Origin. I know they have it on sale again, because I was talking to my boy Anthony. Me and was talking last night, and I was like, yeah, man, there's some shit on Origin for sale right now, man. And they had a game like really cheap on there. So if it's, if it's still on sale and you thinking about picking it up, hey, by all means, pick up Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. Beast ass game. I think you have a lot of fun. If you like RPG games, and and you want that subtle, cartoony look, to an extent, then that's a good game to really pick up. And I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. I know I did, and I still do, because like I said, I still need to finish the game my motherfucking self. But it's because I play so much shit, I haven't really got to get a chance to finish it. But I'll probably end up doing some gameplay anyways of that shit in the coming future. But yeah, other than that, hey, make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button or thumbs down, whichever one you think it deserves, and share the video with your friends or whatever. But probably most importantly, even if you don't want to comment, because motherfuckers be lazy, I understand. But to hit that thumbs up or thumbs down only take about a second of your time, and it's always greatly much appreciated. So again, rate, comment, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you think it deserves. Anyways, this is your boy BULLBOYKENNELS, and as always, keep them scratching. Peace.
You have 10 seconds to tell me who you are before I remotely detonate the C4 under the table and this whole place explodes like a pop bottle.
Jesus.
I doubt it. 5 seconds.
Jason Brody.